What is this object? I have no recollection of how I acquired it and no clear understanding of its potential purpose. It consists of two bent metal rods coated in yellow plastic, with rubber caps on the ends. The dimensions are approximately 12 inches in length and 6 inches in height, and it weighs around 1 pound. There are no markings, stamps, stickers, instructions, or any indications regarding its use. Any ideas? This tool serves a variety of purposes, ideal for drilling, sawing, screwing, sanding, grinding, planing, gluing, painting, soldering, mounting, etc. For fast and stable fixing of planks, panels, doors, pipes, sheet material, metal pipes, etc. Always ready for immediate use, so never set up, unfold, or tighten again. Light in weight, strong and handy and easy to take anywhere. Easy to place on any table and workbench or simply on the floor. I found a copper alloy object buried in our garden in southwestern Germany. It measures 55 millimeters in length and weighs 28 grams. The object is hollow on one end and has a closed top that resembles a pin mark. It does not have insulation or a hex head, indicating that it is unlikely to be a glow plug. Any ideas what this thing is? The size, the coarse threads, and the primer on picture 3 has been struck by a firing pin. Yell igniter for some kind of explosive ordnance. This is the specific piece sits between the firing pin and the igniter charge. In the full assembly, the igniter charge would rest on the lengthwise grooves inside a cardboard tube. The M2 mine had many variations and was widely used in World War II. A close friend of my deceased father, a retired military EOD specialist who served alongside him for a time. I sent him some pictures and discussed it over Zoom yesterday evening. He confirmed that the device is inert and harmless, with the sieve-like structure being only dirt. It's completely hollow inside. He also has a theory about how this part ended up in our garden. The house and garden are located in southwest Germany, near the Siegfried Line, or Westwall in German, close to an old artillery bunker site about 1 to 2 kilometers away. After the French occupied this area post-war, they demolished nearly all the bunkers, often filling them with unexploded ordnance or stockpiles they found before blowing them up. The debris scattered across a wide radius. While hiking in the nearby forest, you can still find large concrete parts hundreds of meters from the site. What is still unclear to me, why this piece shows a mark from the firing pin, yet is still in such good shape and missing other components. I found a small swiveling hook on a loop that securely snaps into place in both the open and closed positions. It is constructed from metal. While the tip of the hook is not sharp, there is a possibility that something else was previously attached to it and has since broken off, as the surface appears uneven. Anyone know what this is? It's a folding button hook for old-time women's shoes. I found an item in the basement of a house purchased in 1968. The previous occupant resided there from 1922 to 1968. The item has no writing or logos. It is a metal tool that clamps onto a table, featuring a wooden handle that spins a wheel, while another attached piece also rotates. The tool is significantly rusted. Anyone know what this is? It's a cast iron mechanical tabletop yarn thread, bobbin spool winder. A friend of mine obtained this item from a family member, where it has remained on top of a fireplace for several years. It is made of brass, is relatively lightweight, and measures approximately 100 millimeters in length. He believes it may be a component of a horse's bridle or possibly from a ship. The opposite side is symmetrical, suggesting that something may have been attached to both sides at the center. We have attempted to search online, but have had difficulty finding a similar item. Any ideas what this thing is? A Tibetan Buddhist Vajra, basically a holy symbol. Vajra in Sanskrit, Dorje in Tibetan. Goes with a bell but is not used as a striker. Used in Vajrayana practices, the bell, symbolizing wisdom, is rung in the left hand while Vajra, symbolizing method, is held in right. As a child, I found this object and have been uncertain about its purpose ever since. It appears to be slightly heavier than it seems. One side is marked with US 4-inch and features an L within a diamond shape, while the opposite side displays a mark that is difficult to decipher. The object is triangular, measuring 4 inches from the base to the tip, and has 3 holes. Additionally, the text on the back appears to start with MIW. Anyone know what this is? This is an earth anchor, sometimes called an arrowhead anchor. The part that sticks up opposite the point fits into a shaft and it gets driven into the ground. There's usually a steel cable that gets routed through the holes. I found this item among older agricultural equipment and suspect it may be related to army tent components. It is made of solid brass, measuring 4.5 inches in length, with an outer diameter of 1.375 inches and an inner diameter of 1.125 inches, featuring a hook hole of 0.6 inches. One side has a dimple, opposite a 1/8 inch set screw hole. There appears to be some small debris inside, which resembles a wooden pole. The text on the item reads Trojan Sure Grip. Anyone know what this is? It's wood loading pole C. Hook made for explosives, made of hard, durable bronze for added strength and to provide non-sparking material. This object is made of metal and resembles a pen, but it is hollow. Notably, when the attached clamp is swung off, it opens to expose its empty interior. Additionally, it features holes along its sides and has a keychain attached to the top. I have only attempted to identify it using Google Lens, and I am uncertain about other methods to determine its purpose, as there are no markings on it. Any ideas what this thing is? It's seasoning stick, an innovative and efficient method for infusing meat with the flavors of fresh ingredients. Simply fill the stick with herbs and skewer it into the meat prior to cooking. The sticks penetrate deeply into the center of meat and poultry, ensuring that flavors are absorbed thoroughly and evenly during grilling or roasting. Additionally, they can be utilized as a bouquet garni to enhance the flavors of your stews, casseroles, and soups. I found this in an older relative's attic. Looks like a spoon-washed scoop made of brass circle is 3 inches diameter with a Halloween-style cat and hook port on top. I've searched across many corners of the internet to try to identify this thing and have asked people in my family who may have interacted with it to no avail. Any idea what it could be? It's tea caddy spoon.